Microphone check 1 2. got it. Everything you need, I got it. And the man said, let there be light. All right. On Instagram as well, showing. Yeah. Let's do that. What up, Jeff? Irish. I'm going to be unboxing my 360 booth that came in a few days ago, but tonight I am making time to unbox this 360 booth. This one should be a little different from my existing design. This one should be a lot more stable, and it also is coming with a new improved arm, which we're going to check out together here today. And then I'm going to create a concise video on this particular 360 booth. I know a lot of you guys have the issue of working with a 360 booth that somewhat is somewhat shaky, right? And even though you guys stabilize it as best as possible, you still end up getting shaky videos. Now, in the past, I've said, use a better phone, like a iPhone 12 series and up. In addition to that, turn your stabilizer all the way up on whatever application you're using. On Snappic, I usually run it on default, but if I notice it's going to be in an area where the booth is not really stable, like on uneven ground, then I'll turn that up. Now, let's go ahead and pull it out. So I didn't order this case. I did not order it with the flight case. So if you guys are thinking of ordering a 360 booth, I do not recommend getting the flight case. The flight case is bulky, it's heavy, it's going to cost extra money. And although it looks cool, I highly just recommend getting a honeycomb box like this and making sure you guys get this pouch that I got for it as well. And so this is brand new. Very nice. And I ended up ordering the 100 centimeter booth. Put this box on the side here. I don't need it anymore. Okay, what's up, TikTok? All right. This right here. Cool. All right. Now, I'll probably pick up each phone individually to show you guys some of the design on this booth. This booth is going to be running off of gears. So right away, if you guys ordered booths before, I can say that this particular carpet it came with, I like this red more than the other red I've gotten in the past. It's a nice texture. It doesn't feel as cheap as the other one. I'm going to hold it up to the camera right here. So this is a very nice red. I like this. I like this red a lot. So put that on the side. It'd be so difficult to grab all these phones, so I'm going to try to hold it up so you guys can see. Once again, I will be making a more concise video on this right here. Wow, I love the way this thing comes in all packed together. Like the detail on it is pretty amazing. Let me show you guys. Check this out. So for those who are watching on Instagram and TikTok, YouTube, I'll grab the cameras right now. Give me a second. So look how neat this came put together. Like everything is zip tied in place. That's good quality packaging right there. Here. And everybody on YouTube, check this out. Canary, will it reach? See how everything is zip tied together? Nothing is loose inside. That's clean. I like that. So far, so good. The unboxing situation right here. So I'll put that right there. Come over to TikTok. Right here, follow TikTok, folks. I'll show you guys. I'll show you how it comes when it's brand new. Everything is zip tied down. So that's pretty badass. All right. Here. My supplier, Jeremy, told me that he sent me 2 different types of arms. So one arm is going to be longer. I asked for a longer arm. The reason I asked for a longer, more stable arm is because I plan, instead of constantly upgrading to the iPhone 12, the 13, the 14, the 15, with the 360 booth, I figured instead of jumping into all those phones and then constantly having to pay Apple like $1,000 every year, my plan is to upscale the business and produce way better videos by using a DSLR camera to record the 360 videos. And because the DSLR camera, as you guys may already know, it's a little bulkier than an iPhone, heavier than an iPhone. I needed an arm that was going to be a lot stronger and more stable. So I've been going back and forth with my suppliers trying to design something a lot better than the first generation of 360 booth platforms that came out. So this is the reason why I wanted to share this video, is because I'm looking forward to this design, testing it out with the weight of a DSLR camera on there, along with the iPad attached to the arm as well. Now that's a lot of weight, and I want to see how it holds up. And we're going to find this out together, because that's my job. My job is to provide you guys with information that is going to be valuable, because we're in the same field, right? We're in the same industry. And so I hope the concise video that I'm going to be putting up together helps you guys in either selecting the right booth, the size, the supplier, and the style of booth that you guys are going to be going with. And by the way, if you guys end up having any questions, I'm going to try to do my best to answer your questions. I'm going to try to do my best to answer your questions while I'm doing this as well. I know I'm taking on a lot, but I took a nap earlier, so I'm pretty energetic. I'm going to go bring some cable cutters, and yeah, we're going to keep on rolling. Thank you, guys. All right. Maybe what I should do is I should bring this in a little bit closer for now, and then move it down a little bit like this. Give you guys a closer view, and then bring you guys in a little closer as well. I don't know how much my voice is echoing in here. So one of the members, I think her name is pronounced Casey Slay 90, is asking, how do you share the videos from the DSLR? So I use a program called Snappic, and I tried Luma Booth, I tried TouchPix, and I'm sticking with Snappic. The quality is way amazing. The customer service always trumps everyone else. Very, very helpful. So the way that you transfer the videos to the person when you're recording your 360 videos with your DSLR camera is your DSLR camera will grab the information and then send it to your iPad right through a cable. When it sends it to your iPad, it does the rendering process in the iPad. And just like your iPhone or iPad, you'll have the option to send it as a text message, AirDrop, or even scan the QR code or share the microsite with the attendees. So that's the way you would share the video if you guys start shooting videos with your DSLR when it comes to the 360 booth production. Good question. All right, here you. You guys gonna come over here? Aubrey? Aubrey? People are gonna think I'm crazy talking to myself. You better come over here. Get the dogs out. In a few seconds, I'm going to show everyone the design that's a little different here. Here, check this out, guys. Hold on. Okay. Give me a few seconds. I'm going to show you guys this design that I feel is a lot better. Hold on. I'll show you guys. This later. So check out this. This is called the D mount. All right, guys. This is called the D mount. So it's like a fork that goes into the 360 booth in the bottom. So now it has a wider stance. All right. It has a wider stance now. So this is going to go into the booth. Gives it a wider stance. This is called the D mount versus the singular one that creates wobbles way easier. All right, so this is called the D mount. What's up, TikTok? So this is called the D mount right here. For everyone that's wondering how much I'm paying for this, guys, I'm paying wholesale price because I'm buying directly from a manufacturer that I've been doing business with for a few years now. If you guys are on my YouTube channel, I always list my suppliers and the items that I'm using in the description. I'm not hiding my suppliers. I'm not that type of dude. I want you guys to thrive. I want you guys to grow as a business and, buy at wholesale price from reliable suppliers. So, yeah, this is called the D mount right here, this style. So I look forward to using this upcoming Friday. Fortunately, I have an event Friday and I have 2 events on Saturday, and I'm keeping my contractors busy. And every now and then, I like going out there still, be out in the field, and deal with people. Let's see here. I also have my 360 and it works very well. Nice. Congratulations, yo. All right, sweet. See, how do you share those videos? So we answered that question. Right on. So because the supplier did such a good job fastening everything together, actually takes me a lot of work to go through each zip tie, but pretty grateful nonetheless. And I like the pouches that they use, guys. I'm unboxing this 360 booth for the first time. Like I said, this is an improved design, and I love the quality that it comes with. Look at this. This is way nicer. See that? Like, this is boxy. This is way better. So this here feels a lot more solid and secure. We'll see what's in here in a little bit. I'm gonna try to move a little faster because we're gonna be up to like morning time unboxing this shit. That's just funny, yo. What do we got here? We got another one. Another one. All right. And then we got a bigger box. Wonder what's in here. Find out in a bit. Oh, here's a good one here. Let me share this with you guys. For all the beginners, for everyone barely starting their 360 booth business, you guys are going to get a free light from either supplier. I have 2 suppliers I deal with. The reason I deal with 2 different suppliers, guys, is because your business has to continue to operate. So what happens if one of your suppliers drops the ball or something occurs? It's always nice to have a backup supplier. That's the reason I have 2 suppliers. I also like, having a variety so that I can ask one supplier and pin them against the other supplier and always constantly try to get the best deal. That's just me. So if you guys are really getting your 360 booth, you guys are going to get a light like this. This light is, I don't recommend using this light, but if your budget is really, really tight, then you just have to work with what you got. All right, but this light right here is a beginner's light. I don't recommend using this light. If you guys can upgrade one thing, I would say either upgrade your phone or upgrade your lights, because lighting is everything when it comes to recording videos. That's why I'm trying to do my best by using the most light during this live stream so that the footage comes out somewhat decent. I'm doing this during nighttime. So, yeah. My eyes look really, really nice right now with this light. Oh my goodness, it looks like I got honey in my eyes. I just playing. But let's continue cutting these things because I'm anxious to get this booth going. By the way, I just remembered this booth right here, this specific one, uses a motor with 24 volts. My other 360 booth used 12 volts. So what does that mean? Well, that means that the power bank that I have, the Talon cell, that's 9 to 12 volts, won't be strong enough to get this motor going. So that means that I have to go on Amazon and I have to buy the proper power bank, the right Talon cell to power this motor here that takes 24 volts. Don't ever make the mistake, guys, of connecting a 24 volt battery power bank to a 12 volt motor. You'll blow out your motor and that's going to be your bad. Don't make that mistake. All right. I'm going to take a quick second to see if you guys have any questions so far. See any questions from the TikTok fam right here? Let's see. Okay. iPhone using an app, sure. The app is working. You record? Yeah, you can definitely use your iPhone to record. I'm using an iPhone 13 right now to record, and then I'll send the video directly from my iPhone 13 to the client right there on the spot. So yeah, you guys can use an iPhone to record. Try using an iPhone 12 and newer, okay? No, I have not tried the overhead 360 yet. To me, it doesn't look attractive. It looks kind of weird. It looks like it's not captivating to me. I don't think it's ever going to replace the photo booth, the 360 booth I'm using now. The overhead, that's just my opinion though. I don't think the production is very attractive, so that's my 2 cents. You're welcome, Casey Slay 90. All right, right here. We got YouTube. You got any questions? Let's see. Denise, I did get this booth from Jeremy. Yeah, I got this one from Jeremy, and I got 2 different arms because I did tell them to that I needed something more stable and something a lot longer to make sure that my DSLR camera with the crop sensor was still going to be able to get at least most of the body. Yeah, Mixmaster, I'm not going to go buy through a Orca View. Those guys are crazy expensive. And plus, I have good technical support and customer service after the purchase, plus warranty. I mean, the channel was created, guys, basically showing you guys how to buy directly from the manufacturer, not the retailer, to save you guys a ton of money. And you guys can actually take the budget you would spend. Here's the thing, you guys can take the budget that you would spend buying a 360 booth from a retailer and instead buy 2 booths, or buy 1 booth and then enhance your setup, your production. So yeah, no thank you, guys. I will not be buying from a retailer and paying the high markup price. Actually, I gotta put legs on this bad boy. So for the newbies, people barely jumping into the photo booth game, you can add. Here, let me show you guys, just in case. These holes right here, we're gonna add stabilizers. We're gonna add the little legs. Okay, we're gonna be adding those little legs. I'm sure most of my audience here on YouTube, they're veterans, they're in the game. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add the little stabilizers that go on the booth there. Sweet. I'm gonna be adding the little legs that go screwed in here. I like them because this particular model, I only have to worry about the exterior ones. I no longer have to worry about the ones in here that can throw it off sometimes. So far, I am liking the design, but this is just so far. You don't know how it's going to perform just yet. It comes with 3 boxes. The bigger box holds the power cords, the controllers. Oh yeah, so this is what I'm looking for right here. So if you guys are reaching out to Cindy, go on to my YouTube channel, go to the description, and try to get a hold of her through Alibaba as well. That's her direct line. She also has her Instagram because she's more active on Alibaba, ready to help the people that are seriously about serious about jumping and actually buying the booth. So this is what I'm going to be screwing on right now. These are way they're durable. They don't feel very cheap. I like this design a little bit better. Right here. These are the bad boys I'm going to be screwing on right now. If you guys haven't done so, if you feel like I can make a difference in your life by just sharing some of this information, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I'm going to take whatever experience I get tonight here using this 360 booth. I'm going to post a review video on YouTube. So if you guys are still on the fence, whether you should jump into the industry and buy a 360 booth, watch that video maybe before you make your purchase, so I can point out the pros and cons, right? That's what it's all about. It's like that review. So, like I said, if you guys are not on the YouTube channel, come on down to the YouTube channel where you can get your information for free. In fact, if everyone that's watching on Instagram, if you guys can come over to the live stream on YouTube, what I can do is I can take like 5 minutes to answer your questions on the YouTube channel. So for everyone that's watching, either on TikTok. For everyone that's watching here on TikTok, if you guys go over to my bio, you guys will have access to my YouTube channel. If you guys come over to the YouTube channel, I'm gonna take some time away from assembling this, the YouTube channel, to get some of your questions answered, guys. I'm a busy man, and you guys send me DMs, emails, messages. Some of you guys have been blowing on my phone. I don't like that shit. Don't call my phone to ask me questions, guys. I have a life. I have 100 things to do. Don't be selfish and think, oh, let me just call David and take up his time because I have questions. If you're serious about your business, book it one-on-one with me. You know, that way we can cut out the noise and the fluff. That's why I created the Patreon page to get serious people on board. So for everyone watching right now, like I said, on TikTok, thank you. But if you guys have any questions, go ahead and come over to the YouTube live stream so that I can answer your question. At least do my best to answer your question right now. All right, see you there. And I think for everyone that's on Instagram, we might be friends already. On YouTube, I'm going to go to the YouTube screen in a little bit, the live stream on YouTube, and start answering questions that you guys may have. So just a heads up for the people that are watching right now on Instagram, all right? All right. I'm curious to see how heavy this thing is without the arm on. So let me check that out right now. Not bad, okay. Kind of the same thing as all my other 360 boots. Actually, something just stood out to me, and I'm gonna point it out to you guys. Here, let me pick up the camera. Hold on, let this stabilize. Hope it doesn't fall. This is very, very smart. So for the people that have been an operator now for a few weeks to maybe a couple of months, for those guys that have a 360 booth, check this out. Check this out. My other designs, the LED strip was out here. So when I would stand it like this, I would be smashing the LED strip. Well, if you guys can see, and I'll show the rest of you guys right now. In fact, guys, like I said, if you can please join me on the YouTube live stream right now. That way I can just pick up one camera instead of picking up 3 phones, slowing down this unboxing little tutorial I got going on. So look at how it's inside. It's protected. See that? That is smart. Now that right there is an improvement. I like that so far. So far, so good, man. I'm sure I'm going to find some stuff that I don't like, but so far, so good. So here's what I was showing you guys. By the way, everyone on here, I'm going to be logging off from Instagram. So if you guys go over to the live stream on the YouTube channel, I'll see you guys there. But let me show you real quick. You see how this is in the inside? So I don't have to worry about pinching the LED strip anymore, because now my supplier has placed it in the inside to protect it. Now, the only thing that I can see right here to be a pain in the butt every now and then is getting like a rag and just cleaning the inside like that, which seems pretty easy. So yeah, guys, I'm going to log off of Instagram. If you guys want to join me on the YouTube channel, I'll see y'all people right there. Okay, man? So come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'll see you guys on the YouTube live stream. All right. Cool. All right, TikTok, let's do this. So I encourage everyone to go on my bio link. Go visit me right now on YouTube. Join the live on YouTube, because I'm going to jump over to YouTube to start answering questions. But I like this improved design. My other 360 booths have this LED light, right, to create that really cool UFO effect. But it's on the outside. So when I lean it like this, I'm always pinching the actual LED strip. But my supplier has now made an improvement to this whole entire part, created kind of like an inlet where you can just run the 360 RGB light strip inside and not have to worry about pinching it anymore. Not just that, but with this right here, it's going to create a cool light within this actual crevice. So big ups on the design, man. So far, like I said, guys, I'm liking it. Everyone on TikTok, thank you so much for your support. Hey, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. And like I told people, like, the most valuable currency is your attention. So this just means that I'm putting down some pretty good value. There's a ton of you guys right now on right here. So if you guys want to jump over to the YouTube live stream where I'm going to be answering some questions, I'm going to take some time away from assembling this thing right here because it's going to take me some time. Let's go ahead and jump over to the YouTube live stream where I'll be answering your guys' questions. All right, let's go ahead and, is this going to knock this down? No. All right, so sweet. So yeah, we're getting hey guys, how come there's 25 people on my live and there's only 2 likes? What's up with that? You guys know how I feel about that shit. I'm an emotional, sensitive soul. I'm out here working with you guys, and I only have 2 likes. Where's the love at? Let me see some likes, please. Let's get some likes going on the YouTube live stream here, guys. What happened? I thought we was cool. What? Shit. Let me get some likes on here, man. There's 25 of you guys, only 3 likes. That to me is fucking sad. Let's just be honest. That's heartbreaking, guys. I thought we were like this, you know, like all the stuff that I put out on YouTube, all the gifts that I give out every single year, every single month. I only got 4 likes. Come on, man. Damn. Anyways, all right, guys, let's go ahead and answer some questions on the YouTube live stream because I forgive you guys. I forgive you. All right, you guys didn't give me likes in the beginning. It's so easy just to tickle that thumbs up button to show a little appreciation. It doesn't cost you anything but a little bit of attention. Oh, there you go. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, we got 9 likes now. That's what's up. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the likes. Everybody on TikTok, thank you for the likes. But everyone on TikTok, if you guys have questions, come over to the live stream going on right now here on come over to the YouTube side. It sounds terrible. It sounds like I'm trying to recruit people, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to optimize this and really be more efficient by having everyone that's tuned in right now jump over to the YouTube live stream so I can start answering some of your questions. All right, so let's do that here. Ooh, look at me. Look at this shiny face and this shiny forehead. I'm getting my bling on right now with this oily, moisturized face. It's hot in here in San Bernardino. Yeah, guys, I don't recommend the flight case. I think it's way too heavy. Let me get a little stool for my butt here. You know what? Let me pull up my new 360 booth. And by the way, guys, if you ever have a shortage on chairs and stools, you can always use your 360 booth as a actual chair, just like this right here. There you go. Very, very diverse equipment. Now, last thing I need, guys, before we get started with some questions is I need to get me some water. All right. Let me get some water. I'm gonna get some water in a little bit. I'm gonna adjust. That's way too much. Okay. All right, let me get some water. I'll be right back to answer you guys' questions. All right, I'll be right back. Turn this off for now. Here I come. All right, here I come. Hey guys, thank you so much for the people that took a second to tickle that like button, because you guys already know how the algorithm works. The algorithm is an interesting beast, but thank you for everyone that hit the like button. I appreciate your support, and let's get started. Everyone that is with me right now here on TikTok, I'm trying to streamline this, guys. So if you guys can come over to the YouTube channel, jump on here live so I can get your questions answered before I jump on to the next thing. All right. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get some questions answered. All right. All right. So one of the great questions right here, one of the first questions on the thread is the new 360 design different price. So guys, every time I bought a 360 booth, the price has fluctuated because I didn't buy all the booths at one time. I bought them when the supply couldn't meet the demand. So every time I bought a booth, the price gradually dropped just because when it comes to these manufacturers, they're competing with other manufacturers. So the price will gradually drop. And then what happened? The inflation happened, and then the exporting, importing fees went up. So then it went like this, right? With the prices on the booth, especially because we get them directly overseas from China. So then the price was still great, but the shipping cost went up. So the price on this one, specifically this 100 centimeter, shipped directly to my address. And this is a 100 centimeter. I paid close to like 1,200, which was for this design, it's perfect. Like I have no complaints for the price. What I do want to check out is the performance and the overall build, right? And that's, I think, what I'm going to do is tomorrow, since I already have everything here right now, tomorrow I'm going to wake up extra early in the morning, get a few things done, and then come over to the living room and really test it out with the DSLR camera, having a charged battery with the Snappic event already created, and really dive deep into this new design right here that I'm going to be trying out with the new reinforced arm. All right, so that was a solid question. I think everybody wants to know that, right? All right, let's look for some more questions. Yeah, so one of the Patreon members, Denise, said that she had two different power cords, the 12 volt for the LED lights and the 24 volt power to both. I accidentally used a 12 volt power and the booth was slow. Yep, that makes total sense. There's just not enough juice being sent to the motor to have it work to its manufacturer specs. All right, let's continue with these questions here. Yeah, so I'm happy that you guys are catching on. I know how frustrating it could be to have a arm that doesn't speed up. You know, like we want an arm that we can manipulate how fast we want it to spin, because as the directors, the 360 booth directors, we definitely want to be in control of our production, and having that arm spin at a certain speed definitely manipulates the production. So right on. So DJ Randy, man, good to see you, DJ Randy. So DJ Randy's asking, is this a beltless motor? Yes, Randy, this one is all gears. It's all gears, Randy. So I'm waiting to see how that's going to work out. I know some of the U.S. manufacturers were already doing the gear design. My other three booths were just belt, which I was very grateful for, because at one point, like I said, the motor just stopped working because I was doing like 4 events like bi-weekly, and then doing events back to back for like, I think 6 months straight. So that poor 360 booth was taking a beating when it got really busy. So I think that's why I probably burned out the motor, man. So let's see. How much did you pay for this? So yeah, I answered that already. Yes, DJ Randy, I got a new piece, brother. I have a flight case. It's so heavy. Yep, flight cases are heavy. You guys have any more questions? Keep those questions coming. Mr. Fox, this booth does feel solid. It's not heavier than the previous ones, which is something that's great, because some of my contractors are females, and females don't have such a muscular upper body. So I want to make sure that I feel comfortable sending them out to an event where they won't struggle or hurt their backs using a photo 360 booth that's too heavy. With that being said, if anyone is still on the fence of buying a 360 booth and you guys are looking at the LED ones, just know that those bad boys weigh a lot. They probably weigh like 20 more pounds than these right here. So just to give you guys a heads up, and you guys can always ask my suppliers, how much does that thing weigh exactly in pounds, because they use kilos. And to this day, I can't convert kilos to pounds off the dome just like that. So Marie, I have a flight case. It's so heavy for me. What case do you suggest? So I don't use a flight case, Marie. As you can see, my suppliers will include this super dope ass zip pouch right here. Actually, I have something to say. I asked my supplier to send me an extra zipper pouch And from the looks of it, I don't think my supplier sent me the extra pouch I requested. So you will be hearing from my lawyers. Just kidding. No, but seriously, I did request an extra pouch. I just realized it's not in here. So we'll have to get it. We'll have to get it one way or another. All right. All right. Let's see. We got Ronald. I accidentally skipped Ronald's question. Let's bounce back. Where did you get the 360 booth? Was it through Alibaba as well? Yeah. So most of my stuff that I get, guys, whether it's my tablecloths, whether it's my backdrops, I try to get as much stuff from Alibaba directly from the manufacturer. That's how I'm able to save a ton of money. Not just that, but as we build relationships with these manufacturers overseas, these guys are going to help us build our business because now we have a direct manufacturer we're dealing with and we cut off the middleman. So that's also a long-term strategy to consider when building these relationships with these suppliers overseas. All right. And not just that, guys, but as you buy more and more things from them, you can always ask for a loyalty discount, whatever it may be. Fact is, build that relationship. So yeah, so far, all of my photo booths, guys, directly from China, from the manufacturer, purchased through Alibaba. And when I pay, I usually use my PayPal to pay on Alibaba as well. And my suppliers, they use trade assurance, which means that if for some reason your booth doesn't make it to your destination, then you guys can make a claim and get your money back, which is also peace of mind. And so, yeah, so you know what? I got a few folks right here chilling on the TikTok. So let's see. I'm having trouble booking leads. Any tips? Yep, go ahead. My biggest tip is join the YouTube channel. And then after that, join the Patreon page. We're going over how to get more leads and how to build our Google profile. That sends us a ton of leads. I've shared that with you guys. I shared my Google profile and my performance. You guys are sleeping on your Google profile. Wake up and start getting those leads and start getting that business. Seriously, guys. I mean, eventually, we're going to have to do something different. But for now, guys, give your Google profile as much love as possible. And then I have another young individual here. I would like to get a mobile booth. Do you have a supplier? Yes, all of my suppliers, guys, are listed on my YouTube channel in the description. All right, sweet. So let's continue answering these questions. So earlier, guys, I did bring up that the LED strip that's on this booth is very different. It's kind of like concealed inside and it's protecting the LED strip so it doesn't get punctured or doesn't get pinched when having the booth laying on its side. All right, let's continue going down the questions now. I like your guys' questions, very much so. So live action, where can I get the upgraded arm? So guys, this upgraded arm, I still have to put it to the test. And so I seen it working at their factory because we got on a video call. So I said, yeah, send me that. And then they send me the default arm and they send me the reinforced stronger arm. So I don't know if you guys will be able to buy that separate arm separately because remember, this booth is a different model. So reach out to my suppliers, send them a picture of the one that you already have and take it from there. All right. Someone's asking me, do you charge for your cold spark machines? Here in California, I recently discontinued that service. That bummed me out a little bit because that was a good stream of income coming in. And, you know, I was getting hired for quinceañeras and weddings for those cold sparks. And those cold sparks, guys, I'll be out there for like an hour and a half, and I'll be making like $400, which is pretty dope. But now I don't want to get in trouble because my business is growing. And I realized that here in California, you need a pyrotech license for those cold sparks. Unfortunately, here in California, you need a pyrotech license, and that license can take up to 3 years to acquire. And I'm not doing that. It's not worth it. And on top of that, when you acquire your pyrotech license from California, then for every event where you're going to use those cold sparks, you need a permit from the city to use the cold sparks. And one, I don't want to get rained on. I don't want to get audited or anything like that. I don't want to get fined, right? I want my business to continue being in good standing. So I have cold sparks in my garage, and some of the bookings that I have far out, I had already included it in the service. So the way that I'm able to combat that right now is two different ways. If it's a client's house and it's going to be in their backyard, I'll let them know, hey, I can't use these without a license, commercial use. So we'll have like an agreement. Or what I'm doing is I'm throwing an audio guest book into their event and replacing the cold spark machines. So that's unfortunate here in California. See, guys, this is another reason why I don't like California. California wants to keep the man down. They're not business friendly here in California. So for you guys that are out in Texas, right on. You know, I know Texas is there's a lot more freedom going on in Texas, and that's dope. But here in California, now I'm stuck with like six cold spark machines out here in California. So I got to find a way how either I sell them or think of something creative. But yeah, that's a solid question right there. Cool. All right. Next question here. So Denise had a little issue with one of the screws, and Jeremy, my supplier, was able to send her a replacement, I guess a replacement part or replacement screw. This is what I mean by, guys, like, build relationships with your manufacturers. They're going to stand with the warranty that they're offering. And so it's worth it. All right. So let's continue with these questions right here. So Edgar, I don't know if you're asking for the weight of the actual 360 booth or if you're asking the weight of the flight case. That flight case is crazy heavy. I'm going to do a guesstimate, and I think that flight case probably weighs a little over 40 pounds alone, the flight case. Anderson writes, how long do your new LED floor lights that change colors last? They're going to be attached to the power bank. That power bank I'm going to have to buy a new one. It's a 24-volt power bank that I'm going to need. So, or Anderson, you might be referring to the actual stand-up LED lights. If that's the question, then those stand-up LED lights, RGB lights that I have on the tripod, those will last me a little over 2 hours, closer to 3 hours if I don't have them in full brightness, which I usually don't have on full brightness. So, yeah. And thank you, Mr. Fox. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the donation. I didn't expect that. That's awesome. And I hope that comes back to you tenfold. So someone asked, does your Google profile need a website to be on Google? And the answer is no. That's amazing. Like, you don't need a website to put on Google profile. If anything, you guys can actually rank really well on the Google if you guys have an Instagram page that's been optimized, and then you can take your Instagram URL and put it on your Google profile so that folks can click on your Instagram profile, Instagram URL, and it'll take them to your Instagram profile where people can see the rest of your videos and see some pictures and send you messages there on as well. So yeah, guys, you don't need a website to get started, and you don't need a website for your Google profile. All right. I'm glad you guys asked that question, because that's a solid question right there. All right, cool. All right, let's get some more questions answered here. For everyone that is joining on YouTube, if you guys can please help me. I'm not asking for much. All I'm asking is really if you guys could just hit the like button for me one time, just to make sure that we're all tuned into the same frequency here, trying to help each other out. So Music Man 47, he says, thank you for the like. Music Man 47 writes, purchased my 360 booth from Jeremy, which is the supplier that I've been doing business with. And he says, and it's been great working on getting all my ducks in a row to launch my business. Very cool. Congratulations, man, on starting your new business. So someone asked, Photobomb Pictures asked, have you looked into the low lane fog machine? I did try out that machine. I did buy it, and I think it could work. I think you can market it. I think that service will do okay. However, guys, that low lying fog, when it's done, it creates condensation, and then you have like a wet floor. And in my mind, I think of liability purposes, and I think like, well, this can lead to an accident because then the floor stays a little wet. So what happens, guys, is when they use the low lane fog machines, right? They call it dancing on the clouds kind of effect. What happens is you have them low, like lying low. And then when they disappear, that moisture, that humidity sets on the floor. And so when the people are done dancing, they usually welcome everyone else onto the dance floor. So imagine everyone comes with that energy to the dance floor and then they slip and fall. Like, I don't want to experience that. So I myself decided not to use those machines and instead use them, like you guys can use them like outdoors, like on the grass or an outdoor area where it'll evaporate quickly. So something to think about, and these are great questions. All right, that was a good question. And then let's show TikTok some love. So I was trying to encourage everyone on TikTok. Earlier we had like 50 something people on TikTok. I encourage you guys to come over here to the live stream going on YouTube. You guys can find my YouTube channel link in the description, so that I can get your questions answered. And I just have to look at one camera, which it would be nice, but it's not like I'm breaking my neck too, right? But someone's asking a pretty cool question. So Khaled is asking, how many photo booths I need to start my business, bro? Bro, I started my business with one 360 booth and it took off, man. Damn, it just feels like yesterday, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, I started my business with just one 360 booth, 100 centimeter automatic. Bang. Let's see what else. Thank you. I'm glad that, so you guys, I'm glad that some of this information and some of these videos, because I posted over 600 videos on YouTube. That's crazy. I just got 1 million views not too long ago with all those videos put together. I think if I was like a beautiful looking girl, I would probably get a lot more views. But the fact is, I'm just like this dude with a big shiny forehead who's trying to put down as much information as possible and asking for your support by just hitting the like button. So yeah, cool. All right. So yeah, guys, on TikTok, come over to the YouTube live stream so I can answer your questions right over here, guys. All right, but let's continue answering more questions because I'm on a roll right now. Okay. And by the way, I didn't even ask you guys. Thank you for the like button. Thank you for hitting the like button. Whoever just did that right now, thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you. And thank you everybody here on TikTok as well. Let me answer some more questions here on YouTube, and then I'll jump over to the TikTok platform. But everyone on TikTok, I really encourage you guys to come over to the YouTube, because this is where I have all my suppliers, the items that I use, and then hyperlinks, and then information within the description that's really going to help you at the end of the day, because that's what I'm here to do, is help you guys grow your business by sharing the strategies and things that helped me grow my business, and also how I geek out in certain areas like SEO, and show you guys how to become more familiar with it in the easiest way possible. Save you guys. I think a lot of you guys are subscribed because I save you time, right? I do the research and I put it out in an easy way that you guys can consume and apply it. Let's go back to the questions though here. Nope, I'm not married. Let's see. Hey guys, I'm using a new webcam. It just came in today. Can you guys hear me clearly? If you guys can hear me clearly, can you just press 1? Just hit 1 on the chat box here. Not on my TikTok, because on my TikTok I'm using my iPhone 13, but right here on my laptop right now, guys, I'm using a new webcam, and it had really good reviews on Amazon. So if you guys can hear me pretty clearly, can you guys just hit me with a number 1? All right, that's good. All right, well, I'm gonna keep it then. I'm gonna keep this little bad boy right here. Yeah. All right, so far so good. Okay, let me lower this here, please. There we go, that's better. It's blinding you guys, blinding myself. So let's get back to the questions, and then for everyone that's still chilling here on the TikTok side, I will circle back to you guys and answer your questions, all right? So just hang tight for me, because there's only one David right here. So let's continue scrolling down and looking for some questions. Let's go ahead and find some more questions. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the congratulations. I'm on 1 million views. It's a trip. That wasn't the goal. It really wasn't. But now on YouTube, we're over 12,000 subscribers and we're over 1 million views. I got to give myself a little bit of credit, right? Yeah. Thanks, man. So someone is asking me, Wilfred Sampson is asking me, man, dude, like not having butt cheeks, it was really bad. Let me grab a pillow because I'm sitting on this the new 360 booth. And I got no ass, so definitely messing up the vertebrae there. Stupid. Let's go back. Let's see. Hey, by the way, you know what's funny? That some of you guys are like 3 hours ahead of me. So wherever you guys are watching this, you guys are probably 1 a.m. You guys are here chilling with me. So that's dope. I guess that's cool, right? All right, back to your here. We had a question from Wilfred. Wilfred asked, "What do you use to edit your videos?" I use CapCut, guys. And if you guys see my Instagram, I'm gonna tell you right now, I feel like I'm doing a decent job at editing these videos using my Canon R7 while I'm at events and combining them with the 360 booth footage. I actually like doing that, man. So yeah, that's how I edit my videos. I use CapCut. CapCut you can use on your iPad, your laptop, and you can use CapCut as an application on your phone as well. So I use CapCut to edit my videos. And I had the pro version, which is pretty affordable. I think it's like $34 for I think 30 something dollars, I think, for the whole year. It might have gone up though. So yeah, that's a good question. That's how I edit my videos. And then thank you guys. I appreciate your congratulations. Let's continue looking for some more questions right over here. I left off with Samson Wilfred. Where's he at? So Edgar is asking me a question, and I hope I didn't skip these questions. The chat is coming in fast, and these are just congratulations, which is pretty dope. Thank you guys. I appreciate that, the love there. Okay, so we'll start off with Jennifer Jordan right here. It says, "Is it worth it to use the money gun?" Heck no. I hate using the money gun, man. I keep it in my car, but for the most part, I don't like using the money gun, especially on hard floor. And for the ladies, if you girls have nails, you have your pedicure done, and manicure. It's like, David, I ain't picking up the money with my feet, bro. If you girls have your manicure done and you're trying to pick up that money on hard floor, it's gonna take you forever. You're gonna hate it. However, when you are on carpet or you are on grass and you use a money gun, it's way easier to pick up the money. And I usually use it for the couple, for the quinceañera girl or the sweet 16, and I just bring it out for that one spin. Like, that's it. And then if anyone else, can I use the gun? Nope, you cannot use the gun. Stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. What's cool too is that little kids will help you pick up the money, and then you take some of that prop money and you hook them up with like $60 or $300, and they're happy, and they go running to their parents, and their parents come to you, be like, "Hey, my kid has money. Did you give him money?" And I say, "Yeah, it's just $300." And yeah, all right, good question. So Jay Sean, here in California, in my area, I'm starting to rank for the keyword 3 audio guest book rental. And so now I'm getting inquiries. So far this week, I have 1 booking for the audio guest book on Saturday. And I barely got these phones like almost a month ago. So a little over a month ago. And I used the audio guest book again last Saturday. Did it land on Saturday or Sunday? Saturday or Sunday. I always forget when I have events, but I had an event on Victorville. Use the audio guest book there as well. So far it looks like I'm averaging audio guest book rental once a week. It would be so cool if I got multiple rentals every single week and I could just buy more and those will be out and about all the time. That'd be super dope. That's the plan. So yeah, another good question. Thanks, man. All right, guys. I'm gonna take just 1 second and hop over here to the TikTok and get a quick question right here. Get a quick question here. It says, David Gonzalez asked, how much does it weigh and what's the diameter? I don't have the exact weight, David, but this is 100 centimeters, translating about 40 inches in circular in the area, the circumference of the root of the pie equals So yeah, it's a 40 centimeter wide. You can put up to like 4 adults on here really easily. And then lady, sweet lady, won't you be mine? What hotspot do you recommend? I'm using the MiFi 2000, and quite honestly, guys, it's I don't know if it's getting old or if the reception has just been consistently bad where I'm at, but it hasn't been the fastest and most reliable. It used to be really good. I don't know what T-Mobile and Sprint are doing, but I got off the phone today with one of the representatives, and I told them, guys, I'm looking at your tower, T-Mobile, that actually connects to the actual wall, because I'm not getting the same speeds I was getting with my MiFi anymore. So I told the guy, is the new T-Mobile tower only 5G? And he said, yeah, it's only 5G. I said, shit, because if it's only 5G, that means that if the 5G is weak, there's no way it can throttle to 4G, which means you're screwed. At least with the MiFi, if the 5G coverage is low, it can automatically switch to the 4G. Well, there'll be more reception coverage given the technology and bandwidth that's available in that area. So another thing that you guys should probably know. Let's see. What else we got here, ladies and gents? DJ, all of my info, I promise you, bro, is in my bio. So in my bio, all my pages will lead to another page. So you can be on the Instagram, you can be on the Facebook community, you can even join the Patreon page. And this is the information that I try to put out as much as possible, guys, in hopes that it helps you. But let's get back to the questions. I'm not super tired, but my throat, like all this talking, is tiring. So I'm just warming up because I'm going to be giving out a huge presentation in the next Photo Booth Expo. I'm going to be on stage, and I'm going to be rocking the stage, and I'm going to be talking about how you can take your business from $0 to $5,000 a month with just a small investment of $2,500. I'm going to show you guys. Imagine that. Imagine me rocking the booth, the Photo Booth Expo. That'd be super dope, man. All right, back to the questions, dude. Whew. Yeah, those dreams, I tell you. All right, I'm looking for the next question. I'm scrolling down past all the ones that you guys sent earlier when you guys confirmed that my audio is coming out good on your end. How much should I pay if I hire somebody? I want an employee to be able to cover multiple events, double bookings. Edgar, that is a very, very cool question. And there's so many different answers to that question. So I'm just going to introduce the idea of how you should be, not should be, but what to consider when trying to calculate this. Now, one thing is, everyone here, we live in a different area. The demographics are different. The demand is a little different, which means that we all charge differently for the hourly rate when it comes to the 360 booth. So if you guys, for example, are charging $400, you know why I grabbed this phone right here? Because I suck at math. So say, for example, guys, you are charging $200 an hour, right? This is just an example, and you do a minimum of 2 hours. So say your budget is $400. That's getting close to how much you're making, right? Let's say you pay your 360 booth operator. Let's say you're paying them $30 an hour, right? $30 an hour is, my opinion, is on the lower end. And the reason I say I think it's on the lower end, because my contractors and my assistants, I want to make sure I'm paying them as much as I can. And some people will disagree with me. But the reason I pay them as much as I can is because I don't want to have a high turnover. I don't want to continue training new people that went to go find a job that pays them $2 to $3 to $4 more. So I much rather pay my people well, take care of them, so they stick with me longer, and they're so inspired by their new gig that they'll bring on new friends, and then they recruit for me. So this is why I try to pay my assistants and my contractors as much as possible so that we can have a long-term relationship. All right. So this is another thing I want to share with you guys. But say, for example, your 2 hours runs $400 total, and you're paying your employee $30. Well, the way I would do it is I would pay them for 4 hours. I would pay them the hour for the setup time, the 2 hours of operation, and I'll pay them for the hour of takedown. and on top of that, I'll buy them lunch. So say if you're paying them $30 an hour and you're paying them total for 4 hours, and keep in mind they might actually only need 30 minutes to set up and another 20 minutes to take down. But fact is, they're still bringing in that money. It's up to them how fast they're going to do it. So I'll be spending $120 for my contractor or employee, and then I have $400 that the client paid me. So I'm taking home $280, not including the cost of the software or anything else that entails the cost to the production. So if you're taking $280 per event, that's a good place to be in. And I'll tell you guys why. Because you guys have a system in place and you guys have people in place. And because you guys have a business that runs off an actual staff, a team, a group, and not just you and your girlfriend, just you and your wife, then your business now has built equity because there's a system and there's an infrastructure and it's operating with you without you. And that's how you can turn around and later on next year sell the business, and the business is actually worth money because you have the systems in play. And when you sell that business, you're not going to sell yourself. You're not going to sell you and your wife. You're selling the business with the employees in it, with the contractors already in agreement. So that's the way I would calculate the costs, guys. So I hope this answers your question to a degree, and you've acquired enough information to, like I said, compensate your people as best as possible. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of what I just put down? I'm not offended. I just want you guys to kind of like share your point of view, because this is honestly, even though I'm the main speaker here, this is a two-way conversation. So, you know, I bring it on. I bring it on. So yeah, David, guys, every year there's a photo booth expo. Last year was out in Las Vegas. I didn't make it because I was crazy busy because I started my business in 2022. So I was crazy busy and I wanted to go. But I figured any highlights that happen at the Photo Booth Expo will trickle down onto the next following weeks, and they will go viral or they'll be posted on social media, whatever stood out the most. So I figured, you know what, I'm just going to focus on growing my business. I'll go to the Photo Booth Expo next year. But yeah, definitely want to go out there and experience it for sure. All right, next question. And thank you once again for everyone that's on here right now that helped me with the like button. It doesn't cost you much. You got to flex that finger just like that one time, and then boom, it's done. That just shows that you guys appreciate this here, this moment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you kindly. All right. All right. Real quick question from TikTok right here. Do I use TouchPix? Hell no. I stopped using TouchPix a long time ago, and I'm never going back to TouchPix. Never say never. But quite honestly, guys, I gave TouchPix many chances. I communicated with their technical support team. We're on a first name basis, but there's continuous issues, man. And what I love about Snapic is if there's an issue you're experiencing for whatever reason, they're available 24/7. That is crazy. That is awesome. All right. Yes, sir. So I don't use TouchPix, Mike. All right. Let's go on to the next question. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Jordan, we have made her very confident through our content. Cool deal, Jennifer. Now go take that confidence and go capitalize on it. Go right now. All right. So, yeah, very cool, Jennifer. Go for it. Go hard. All right. In the luxury photo booth, has work been slow for you? Last month was it? We're already in August. Last month, the inquiries were very low. And then we came into this month, and after the first week of this month, which is August, calls started coming in, emails started coming in, and bookings followed after that. So it's getting busier now. But it was quiet for like almost an entire month. I mean, we had bookings, but it was quiet in comparison to last year. And like I said, it was probably due to, one, the economy, two, the supply and demand. There's a lot more people out here starting photo booth rental businesses. So, yeah, I'm going to be straight up with you guys. And, yeah, it was a little slower than usual. All right. Ooh. Welcome, Thunder 360 Photo Booth. Hey, guys, trip out. So I was in Long Beach 2 days ago. Yesterday, I was out in Long Beach. And every time I'm in a different city, I always go into my Google Maps and I type in 360 photo booth because I'm always interested, like who's ranking out in this area. And I want to say congratulations to Thunder 360 photo booth, who was in the Patreon page, because he came in like he was in the top 3. And I was like, wait a minute, I know Thunder 360 photo booth. So I feel very proud. And I'm saying proud is because it's like I know you. We've met. And so for you to be ranking out by Long Beach in 3rd place, that's dope. So continue doing what you're doing, man. Congratulations. Chanel has asked, David, where do you order your business shirts from? I don't have one specific supplier. I have like 3 different designs and I all got them from different people. I like giving people chances so that I can later on have options to say, okay, I like their stuff. So now I have person A and person 2, like A and B. So if number 1 drops the ball, that's okay. I still have my other shirt maker. So I don't have any specific suppliers that I can point you to, guys, right now for making these shirts. So sorry about that. In fact, I got this shirt. I went to the mall and I got this. This is like the Pro Club, which they fit a little baggier. I don't like the baggy shirts, but I do like this thick material. And then logo done on Fiverr. And then I just went to the shopping center and I got like 7 of these. And they just threw this on there for me at the mall while I shopped around. And this is how I ended up with this uniform shirt. But then I have other styles of t-shirts, polos, like the golf tees and different styles. We'll see what I stick with during specific seasons, right? All right. Do you know if I can set up an event in Luma Booth using my iPad and then sign into the iPhone at the event? Music man, to make your life easier, brother, just set up your event from your iPhone. That's one cool thing about Luma Booth is you can set up the actual event right from your iPhone. So you don't need to do all that stuff. You just go on your iPhone, it's done directly from your phone. No need to go from an iPad then to the iPhone. So I hope this helps because I want to save you guys. Like I said, I'm here to save you guys time and save you guys headaches. And it is what it is. So let's continue rolling. All right. For everybody here on the on TikTok, I welcome you guys to join the YouTube stream. That way I can just look at one camera and answer your guys' questions in the same thread. So if you guys are here right now, well, duh, right? Come over to the YouTube, guys. You can find my link in the description box of my bio location. I said that way off. I'm getting mentally tired. I'm going to keep on going, though. We're going to keep on going, guys, until I start stuttering. All right. So, yeah, everybody on TikTok, I love you. And I love you a little bit more if you guys come over to the YouTube live stream we have going on right now. So you guys can post your questions in this thread. All right. Sweet. So let's continue moving. All right. Look for some more questions. Just looking for some more questions. Yeah, some people experience the same. It was a little quiet last month. Yeah. I'm going hard with the 360 party with Jay out in Charleston, South Carolina. Morning, raise up. Take your shirt off. Put around like a helicopter. All right, so we're going to continue going down this list. Then the 360 booth. Yeah. Yeah, man, we're in it to win it, bro. Oh, Ken edits. Yo, Ken, what's up, man? So you go, okay, so Ken is in the Patreon group. He won the audio guest book, and he received the audio guest book. So there it is, guys. There's a testimony. My homeboy, Ken there, who is a business owner, has confirmed that he received this audio guest book that I gave out this month. This month, I was going to choose one winner. I decided to choose 2 people to bless with the audio guest book using the same money that the Patreon page made. So I ended up buying 2 audio guest books, and that's me just putting the money back into the community. Same thing with YouTube. YouTube pays me anywhere from like $700 to $1,000 a month, and then I'll use that money to do like giveaways. It's just like I figured I'm not gonna get rich making $1,000 a month, so I invest in people. That's why I get heartbroken when I put out information and it's not valued, and I think to myself, why do I do this? Like, this is not even worth it. People are not even, showing a little bit of appreciation and some gratitude. And this is what I mean by like I'm a sensitive soul, because I do all of this to help you guys. Right now, I'm not gaining anything from this, but I do feel like what I'm putting out is going to change someone's life to a degree. So when I don't get any likes on my videos, I feel like I'm just talking to a wall. But when people comment and people, you know, they hit the like button, which is like, this is like the confirmation. It feels like, okay, I'm making an impact. Okay, people are actually tuned in and they slow down to hit the like button because the information that I put out was helpful. And so that for me, as a content creator, as a person who's trying to share knowledge in a very easy way to understand, a very articulate way, it's that confirmation that, yeah, David, keep it coming, because we need it and we're using it, we're applying it, and it's making a difference. So, which is another reason why I started the Patreon page. I started the Patreon page to get rid of the noise and the fluff. You know how many messages I get? Hey, David, I need your help. Hey, David, can you hop on a phone call? Like, no, dude, I don't have time to jump on a phone call to help you as an individual by yourself. Like, don't be selfish, man. Like, there's only one of me, and there's hundreds of people that reach out to me. And I'm not exaggerating, guys. There's hundreds of people that reach out to me, especially people that are barely getting started, and also even people that already have a few events underneath their belt. And guys, even suppliers and manufacturers reach out to me. David, can you talk about our product? Can you promote our product? Like, look, man, I'm not going to promote your product if I don't know your product. If I haven't used your product, I'm not going to promote it. Besides, right now I already have reliable suppliers, so there's no reason for me to go try out a new product right now and risk time. Basically, to me, it falls down to like opportunity cost. I don't want to waste my time, guys. I don't like wasting my time. And you guys can really feel me on this, because as entrepreneurs or solopreneurs, business owners, we don't like to waste time because we're not clocking in. We are, every minute counts for us. So when we're out and about as entrepreneurs taking our family to Disneyland, it's hard to enjoy that trip vacation out to Disneyland because our mind is thinking numbers and profits. And that's a hard lifestyle to balance. And that's probably another reason why I don't like dating, because dating it's felt like a waste of time, and I don't like being catfished. So wow, that was off the cuff, right? Shit. Damn, David. Welcome to 360 Booth Conversation Late Night. You guys remember BET After Hours? I forgot what it was called. It was hilarious. It was called BET Uncut. Oh, look at, we got Marlene's Photography right over here on TikTok. Homegirl is packed with a bunch of talent. And I told Marlene's Photography, Marlene's, you need to go out there and start sharing some of that knowledge you have, girl, because she has all kinds of like skills when it comes to photography. I had the pleasure to hang out with her, but we need to hang out more often because I like learning from people that are a few levels above me. All right, but back to the questions. Come on, David, you're getting sidetracked, bro, as usual. Let's see here. Bloop. I'm cutting off. Oh, crap. I didn't even know I was cutting off. Hey, guys, if you can hear me clearly, can you please press number 2 on your devices? If you guys can hear me clearly, if you can please press number 2 on your devices. Oh, man, I hope I see 2s. Oh, yeah. All right, we're still in. We are in, baby. We are still in the running. All right. Okay, cool. Let's see. More questions. Thank you, Ken. Claudia, congratulations. Claudia right here has just received her 360 booth. It's funny because when my 360 booth came in for the 4th time, I was still excited. I was jogging, and then I seen this yellow truck pull up. I'm thinking, like, I wonder if that's my booth, because I ordered 2 booths, guys. I also ordered a DSLR booth, and so I'm going to do an unboxing for that one too. Go over the system, the program, everything, cover that with you guys, because like I said, I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking either you guys want to expand, or you guys simply just want to get started and you're thinking, should I get the 360 booth? Should I get the selfie booth? And that's a solid question. So why not try to acquire as much valuable information so you guys can make that decision instead of just waiting on the sideline, not making any money, right? All right. So yeah, congratulations, Claudia, on your 360 booth, girl. Fernandez Anthony, you are very welcome, sir. All right, guys, thanks for confirming with the number twos right here. It shows that we are still here connecting through this beautiful stuff we call modern day technology. So let's continue answering your questions. Go ahead, guys, ask me any questions, even if it's not related to the photo booth and it's related to business, as long as it's still related to business, which will come in full circle. Yeah, go ahead and blast away with some other questions, whatever questions come to mind. All right, guys, because it's late dark, it's late night. Only the mature. So yeah, bring those questions, guys. Bring those questions in. So Ken did the audio guest book is great. Yeah, get reviews and showcase availability. Absolutely, Ken. Just strategize, man. Use it. If you guys are thinking of getting the audio guest book to make extra money, one thing you can do is you guys can bundle it with their photo booth, which is a really strategic way to get ahead and stand out from your competition, because clients just want more value. And adding that audio guest book, believe me, man, like it's funny because when I'm doing the editing on the audio guest book from all the messages from the event, I have to listen to all the messages. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm editing all the messages, so I'm making sure that some are not peaking or too loud and sound distorted. And it's funny because some of the messages is like they make me smile, they make me laugh, and some make me like, oh, that's deep, yo. So if I felt that way and I'm a complete stranger, but I got that emotion reaction from these audio guest book messages, just imagine how impactful it's going to be for the person that's actually receiving them. So that's why when I thought of the concept and was introduced to the idea, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get audio guest books, because I do feel like you can definitely hold on to these moments and save them to a point where you can share them with the world. So I have faith the audio guest book is going to continue to trend. It's created for fun. My motor stopped working on me. What should I do to make it manual? Created for fun. They happen to me, all right, but it happened to the booth where the ones that are belt. So it has a belt with the gear, and the belt causes it to turn. I just snip the belt and I just spin the arm like that. Like it became manual. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that with the gears, the ones that are the new ones that I got with the gears. So that's something to think about. And also, creative for fun, reach out to your supplier. Most suppliers give you a minimum of 1 year warranty on a situation like that. Mondo the Human is in the house. What's up, Mondo? You're welcome, Claudia. Big Surge asks, hi, David. I wanted to ask if there's warranty on the sparklers you have got from Cindy. Thank you for all the things you do. Yeah, so everyone that I bought, and because I haven't only bought cold sparklers from Cindy, but I had 3 people that I bought cold sparklers from, 3 different suppliers to test out their quality. And all of them give you a minimum of a 1 year warranty on those cold sparklers. If you guys have cold sparklers, just know that I had a situation with one cold sparkler was going like beep, beep. And what happened is the temperature, there's a heat sensor in there. That heat sensor wasn't working. So the thing wasn't heating up. They sent me the part, I disassembled it, put in the heat sensor, fired it up. I got it on the first try. And then there's another issue I experienced with another cold sparkler where it was making the noise. It was shooting. It was making the noise to shoot the granules up, but the granules weren't lighting up. So it's funny because it wasn't getting hot enough, but it was just shooting up the granules. So I was able to fix that as well with the parts that the manufacturer sent me. So far, every manufacturer has provided me with the parts at no cost to me, besides my time to install the new parts. I hope that helps. Big Surge. Yes. So Mondo asked, David, did you create a contract agreement for your contractors? So for all of my contractors, before I hire them on, I have them fill out a W-9 form, and I also send them a contract to sign basically separating myself from their performance or something that may happen on their end. I was thinking about maybe in the future having them also have their own insurance so that if they go to an event that requires a certificate of insurance, that the contractor has their insurance. And this is another reason why I rather have a system in place, and guys, really pay attention to this part. I'd rather have a system in place that allows me to just be a lead generator so that I can just connect two people, make my money, and not be part of the situation, whether it's positive or negative. This is much safer as a business versus doing white label, where an individual goes out as a representation of your brand, your business, wearing your uniform shirt, representing your company. I much rather just send leads off to my people that are locally in my radius or further out and just collect the money up front, and that's it. I don't have to worry about the contract between them. I don't have to worry about how much they're charging the client. That to me, it doesn't matter. What I was able to do is I was able to become a broker and connect two parties together. The client's happy that I was able to connect them with someone, and now my contractor gets to make some money. And all I am charging is a finder's fee. So that really helps the liability stay low as possible. Of course, there's pros and cons to everything, guys, but it's all about how you want to structure your business. So people that I know that I trust are my actual assistants. And then people that I don't have a very close relationship, I have them as contractors. And then I have brand new people that I reached out when it started picking up again. I started calling different businesses around my area saying, hey guys, just wanted to know if you guys would be interested in getting some leads. And this is my finder's fee. And you guys can charge whatever you want. You guys go out there and represent your company, ask for reviews, grow your business, your brand. And all I'm asking is a finder's fee. And they're like, heck yeah. I was like, all right, well, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get a question here from TikTok. What program do I use to give people their audio recording from the guest book? You guys can use iMovie for free if you're using a laptop, a MacBook, or you guys can download CapCut, grab all the files, put them into CapCut, and then edit the files, and then export it as an MP3. And you can either upload it to YouTube as a private link and then give the client the link so that they only have access to that YouTube video that has all their audio. You can do that, or you can use CapCut to export it as an MP3 and then load it up to the Google Drive and then send it as an email, and then they'll be able to have access to that Google Drive. Those are two different ways. I like the one where I can just upload the video to YouTube as a private video and then share the link, and then they can share the link with anyone else, because whoever has that link has access to those recordings. That's the way I do it. Another way you can do it old school would be putting everything on a putting everything on a USB drive, on a memory stick, on the spot, and just handing it to them. It's your time. It's whatever you guys feel most comfortable with. But yeah. Marie, can you elaborate? You wrote, where can I find prices? Prices for what, Marie? Let me know. In fact, guys, I encourage you guys to come over to the YouTube side so that I can answer your questions here on this thread. All right, cool. What kind of discounts do you recommend for someone who wants a 360 as well as the mirror booth? Anthony, that right there, man, is a question you got to ask yourself. And how can you reach the conclusion, right, for something like that? So one thing that I would do is I look at my local competitors to see how much they're charging, and then I'll base it off what they're charging and how much I value my time. So that's the way that I would come up with a price as far as bundling up both your 360 booth and your mirror booth. And most importantly, if the client accepts that deal, make sure you grab a lot of content from that event, because now you can promote bundle packages, showing a video with both of those booths in motion, in place. And so, yeah, the reason I can't tell you is what discount to apply is because I'm not in your situation. I'm not in the demographics. So it's a tough question to answer, because your rates are going to be different from my rates as well. Mondo the Human asks, are you able to use the U200 Lite with the mirrorless DSLR? So what I plan on doing, Mondo, and I haven't unpacked it yet, it's still in the box. I'm going to be doing an unboxing for the Mirror Booth DSLR. And I plan on using an actual flash strobe just to get really high quality photos. So I'm sure you can add different types of lights, right? But I definitely want to use an actual professional photographer, like a booth flash, and I have one that I invested in that I'm definitely going to use. So more on that early next week is what I plan on doing. So yeah, guys, I'll elaborate a little bit more on the mirrorless. It's not so much a mirrorless photo booth. It looks like I'll just have to show you guys. I made a video on the booth that I bought on and I posted it on YouTube, so you guys can see my purchasing process and what booth I bought. And I plan on putting on my camera in there and getting like the dopest photos, highest quality photos. How often do your props get legs at the events? Very, very rare. Very, very rare, Ken, because every single time, and this is what I taught my assistants and my contractors, is you guys always want to block off the prop table into the section behind the 360 booth, so that everyone that comes in goes to the prop table, gets their props, gets on the booth, gets off the booth, puts the props back on the table, and then they're out, and then you welcome the next party or the next group. A lot of you guys, what I've noticed is you guys set up your photo booth props to the left, and then you have your stanchions and your rug and your 360 booth on this side, and all the little kids are grabbing your shit right over here, and you're over here like eyeballing them like, don't leave that alone, no, leave it there. And then there's a little kid, oh, look at a bubble gun, and then mom takes it away. It's like, nah, dude, like get your prop table, guys, set it within your stanchions so that only the people that are going to get on the booth help themselves to the table, and when they're done, they put the stuff right back on the table. Because if you guys do it any other way, especially at a high school party or a birthday party, or where there's over 200 people, you will have props that grow legs, muscular legs, that are run far away. You will never see them again. All right, so keep your prop table within your stanchions against the wall, and only allow the people that are going into the section where they're going to be jumping on the platform to have access to that table, guys. Always try to set up that way. It's less of a headache, and your table doesn't become trashed. Believe me. So that's a good question, man. It's a really good question. All right, cool. Let's let next question. So does Thimble require you to have an LLC to get their insurance? You can have a DBA and still have insurance on your equipment, and equipment, not only on your equipment, but the client's equipment and property as well. The LLC is just an extra coverage of an umbrella because it's a limited liable company. So if you have both the Thimble insurance and the LLC, then you just have more protection as a company. And I like that thinking. That's exactly what I have, in fact. I have both an LLC and a Thimble insurance. And then I have, well, I'm not going to say it right now, guys, but some new stuff is coming. I'm working on something. And this is why I'm a busy guy, and I opened up the Patreon page, because I only want to spend time with people who are serious about the business. All right. All right, Mondo is going to sleep, and I should be doing the same. But let's answer some of the last questions here. You're welcome, Anthony. So Justin, I have the audio guest books for sale on my website. If you guys use code ring, like literally ring, I think you guys will get like $15 off those audio guest books. You can get them directly from my website. Oh, JC, right there, JC. I would like to purchase a 360 booth to add to my business. Where can I purchase? Where can I find more information on it? JC, you are right here, right now. This is exactly the channel where you will learn more about the 360 booth. And then you can reach out to my suppliers, which I share with the entire world within the description. There's 2 suppliers I deal with. Ask them as many questions as you want. A lot of the information that you need is here on this channel. If you go to my channel, go to the little magnifying glass, you could type in a phrase and it'll take you to a video that might have that information you're looking for. But yeah, I buy directly overseas, directly from my manufacturers. And today's video right here was about me unboxing a new 360 booth that I just purchased. So I'm going to give you guys more information on this newer model. All right. So Teresa asked, how long do you leave the audio guest book at an event? Anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. Claudia, that is a big old booth, girl. That is a nice booth, but it's humongous. I would say please get help. Get an extra pair of hands. They should have a sticker on there that says 2 team lift. I think that's what it's called, 2-person lift. Yeah, even me, I would probably struggle with the 115 LED booth. It's gonna be hard on the lower back, especially if you're taking it out at an angle and then putting it back. Be careful, okay? Yeah, 31 likes. Nah, there's only 30 likes. I think we can get 30. I'm pretty confident in you guys that we can get one more like on here. Yeah, we've been on here for almost 2 hours. There's no reason why we shouldn't get more than 31 likes, guys. Right? All right. Yeah. Thank you, guys. So let's come over to TikTok right here, guys. Come over to TikTok and select a question. Let me scroll to make sure I haven't missed. Mary, when it comes to prices, I think we covered that already. I'm waiting for you to elaborate on that. Your Cake Crush. All of my suppliers are listed in the description of all my YouTube videos. I buy directly overseas, directly from the manufacturer. I had a relationship with them for close to 2 years now. So yeah, go ahead and reach out to my suppliers, see where you can get the best deal, best warranty, and stay tuned in because I am definitely going to be reviewing my latest 360 booth that I'm sitting on right now that I haven't fully assembled, that I just unboxed a few moments ago. But I decided to take some of my energy and come over here with you guys and get some of your questions answered, because I do know that I do get a ton of questions, emails and DMs, and quite honestly, I don't open those up and I don't reply to those because I'm too busy, and that question is only going to lead to another question. So every now and then I'll make time to do this right here with you guys to just streamline all your questions and everyone can hear my answer, and hopefully that helps them as well. It just gives me a chance to be more efficient. Cool. Let's see, we got Digital Candy. Pros and cons of the DSLR photo booth with the printer versus the iPad version. That right there would be a hot video. I just bought a DSLR photo booth. And so, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep that in mind. I'll go ahead and share that video across social media. Usually I always upload first on YouTube. So yeah, I would like to address that question through an actual video where I can give you guys a strong visual and some hands-on of how the experience between a DSLR photo booth with the printer versus an iPad version. So that's going to be dope. That's a great question. Thank you. That's a good idea. Let's continue answering one more question right here. We got Sandy, Hummer, H2, Gas Guzzler, Get Out the Way, with the LED glass. Oh, Sandy agrees. The 115 centimeter booth, guys, is crazy heavy. So like I said, 2-man lift, two-person lift. All right, cool. Someone is watching from Hawaii. Kawika Samson. Right on, man. I went to Kauai in the beginning of the year. Super beautiful. I wish I would have stayed longer. The greenery, the breeze, the trees, the people. It was a beautiful place. I'm so blessed to go out there and hang out in Kauai for a little bit. I jumped off the shipwreck 45-foot cliff. Didn't think I was going to do it, but I seen a sea turtle and it was humongous, and that gave me the confidence to just jump into the ocean. I still can't believe I jumped off the cliff like that, guys. I guess I was going through a lot in my mind, and I just wanted to fight those demons and say, fuck you guys, and just jumped off. It was pretty interesting. Never forget it. All right, my lips are getting dry. I've been talking a lot. My butt, it is hurting. I try using this pillow. So we are at 1 hour and 46 minutes. My time, I average minimum $100 an hour across my businesses. So let's take 5 minutes. Hey Siri, set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes starting now.
All right, guys, 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and get some more questions answered. After this, I gotta go jump in the shower. Thank God for this beautiful day, and rest my head, rest my mind, so that tomorrow I'm up and running again. You gotta get a good amount of sleep. Let's go and get your questions answered, everyone. By the way, before I leave, thank you for keeping me busy today with some of these excellent questions you guys threw at me. Thanks for everyone on TikTok that followed and has been tuned in to information that's going to help them with their business. And the whole YouTube squad, man. We are over 12,200 members in the YouTube channel. And it took me a long time. And it's over 600 videos uploaded. That is crazy. What marketing strategies have been most effective for your business? What marketing strategies? So my marketing strategies that work the most for me, guys, has been strictly, you guys won't believe me, but this is really, really true. My Google profile has brought me, like, I want to say 90+% of my leads. And when I collect a Google review, that's a marketing token right there. That's going to last for the life of your business as long as Google doesn't take it down, which is why I'm so big on getting Google reviews, because it helps you rank. It helps Google break you out of your proximity and show you to other cities further out so that you can get first place for a certain keyword. So that's been my marketing, guys, is strictly Google profile, and also treating my client like it's the very first client and last client I'll ever have. Because then what they'll do is they'll keep me as their photo booth provider throughout the year. They'll refer me to their friends and family, and that's just individuals. Now let's break into the business aspect of it. If it's a business, the business is going to have employee parties and company events, employee appreciation day. That's another way to market, is by providing them with such a great service. Your service markets itself in the moment, right there in front of their faces. That's the best marketing strategy for me. Now, posting these cool videos on Instagram does help to a degree, but I want to say I get maybe like less than 10% of my leads through Instagram. For some of you guys, it might be the opposite just because of the way you guys have established yourselves. But guys, don't sleep on your Google profile, please. All right. All right. Ken writes, TV Mountain is another business entrepreneurs should consider. Yeah, I'm sure it's very easy once you know where the beams are at, and you're familiar with a little bit of power tools equipment. Ken, yeah, why not, man? All right, a couple more questions, guys, then I'm outies. All right. Sandy wrote, what is the best iPad station and app for recording 360? The iPad station, I'm still using the iPad Air 5th generation. And then for the app, I'm using Snappic. If you guys want to get 10% off on your Snappic subscription, use my link on my YouTube channel in the description box below. You'll get 10% off your monthly subscription or weekly subscription or annual subscription if you're trying out Snappic for the very first time. I'm going to be collaborating with Snappic moving forward. I'm going to be giving out a free business Enterprise Snapping subscription for the entire month to a lucky winner. So make sure you guys are staying tuned in. Go on to my latest video, type in hashtag Snappic. Snap it, guys. It'll take your production to another level. Wilfred, Samsung, welcome back. You put so much. Sweet. Yeah, you're welcome, Samsung. I'm glad you're tuned in, and I'm glad you're applying some of this stuff, man. That's dope. So the DSLR or iPad for beginners. Guys, if work with whatever you got. If you have a DSLR sitting around, put it to work. If you have an iPad, put it to work. So to answer the question, DSLR or iPad for beginners is just work with what you got right now. Work with what you got so that you guys don't give yourselves an excuse on why you haven't gotten started. And then from there, just upgrade. You build confidence too. What inspired me to start this business? What inspired me to do the photo booth rental business? I think we'll. Inspired me to do the photo booth rental business was I didn't want to feel like a failure. You know, I had a lot of businesses before the photo booth business, and some of those businesses didn't do so hot. But every single business that I did prior to the photo booth business brought me so much insight and experience, and it gave me the tools to use for this business. So I didn't want to feel like a failure, and I kept going. I didn't quit because I knew that in my life that you just can't. You don't fail until you throw in the towel and you give up. That's failure. And success is not you reaching $1 million. Success is you going after what you see, what you dream about. That's success. The process. You in the actual process of pursuing a vision is success. That to me is success. Success is sharing your wins with others, which is why I give away things on my channel, which is why the money that was brought in to the Patreon page was sent right back out through audio guest books. Like that's success to me. Like when you can share the knowledge, when you can share the wealth, that to me is a degree of success. I started this business because I just could not give up. I could not give up, and I did not want to go work for someone else again. I couldn't. I tried corporation jobs. I tried working as branch manager. I had a ton of jobs, and I just did not want to work for somebody. And so I just couldn't give up. And I started this business. I told myself, okay, David, this is scary. You fucked up in the past, but sometimes in life you fail to greatness. Like you continue failing and failing, right? Until you reach greatness. It's so weird how that happens because you keep pushing and pushing, and sometimes you get pushed back. But if, I think it was Jim Brown said, if you fall down and you can look up, you can get up. And I kept getting up, dude. And we're talking about like going through divorce. We're talking about a bankruptcy. We're talking about, in debt, credit cards, just me continuously having that entrepreneurship heart and just learning and thinking like, I got to make it. Like I have to make something of myself. Like I don't want to continue college anymore. Like, and so I started the business out of fear. I started the business saying like, well, what happens if I don't do it? So out of fear of not knowing of what could be, what can happen in a positive result, made me say like, just go for it again. Like, dude, just take that leap. Because now when I look at things that scare me or intimidate me, I always ask myself, well, what would happen if I don't do it? Because I'm already thinking like, well, what might happen if I do it? But now my mentality is like, David, you don't want to live in regret. You want to go find out what can possibly happen. The worst thing that can happen is you say, this is just not for me. And you change your trajectory. But right now, as you guys can see, that I started this business with experience. And because this time I came in with experience, and I came in also like healing because some of the past businesses and relationships too took their toll on me. So I came in here with drive and ambition and pain, and that same pain and hurt pushed me to continue to move in the direction that I thought would be the most challenging. Because anything that I pursued that was going to be too easy, I was going to get bored of it and then do the next thing. So I wanted to continuously get out of my comfort zone, and that's exactly what I did. I moved away from a lot of relationships and friendships that weren't aligning with my new goal. Some of the people that I was really close to, especially one of my mentors, passed away, Derek Rowe. I love you, bro. One of my mentors, and some results. So when you start a business, it's like you start and you're like super pumped, and then you start and then you realize how much work it takes, and then you start diving a little bit, like you start diving down to where the waters get a little murky, and you're thinking like, what the heck? I didn't expect it to be this way. So now you're like in this murky water, right? And you don't know like what's next, but you keep pushing, and then the water, as you go up again, starts getting a little clearer now, right? You're on a different side of the land. And then you see yourself, okay, now I'm at a float. Now I'm floating, okay? I'm not bringing in a bunch of profit, but I'm floating. And then from that point on, you continue to paddle, and sometimes it feels like upstream, but then when you reach that new level, right? Now you get to look back and you get to see like, whoa, I'm actually pushing forward. I'm getting somewhere. Then that's when you start seeing more positive results. Now you're profitable. Now you're making money. Now you're networking, because now you build momentum and confidence. Now you're going to power through most of the obstacles you're going to come across. But if you would have gave up when you were in those murky waters and no one was there to pull you out, help you, you would have drowned it there. You would have stayed there, and your dreams would have stayed there with that year that you gave up in. And I think I started, to answer your question, I started this business because I wanted to feel alive. I wanted to, I guess, face the fear, and I wanted to continuously get out of my comfort zone. And because my mom was a successful entrepreneur, she knew that I had a hard time obeying the laws, and not obeying the laws, but she knew that I had a hard time, working for people. Like I always had my own ideas and things, and she's seen me go through all of my struggles, and she was the only person in my life that had always, no matter what I would go through, she was just so beautiful to always say like, how are you doing? Are you a millionaire yet? Are you a millionaire yet? And she would always tease me that way, like thinking like, I'm still waiting on you. Don't you dare give up. I'm still waiting on you. And then she got sick and ill, and she got cancer. And then she started, drifting away. It got to a point where I was reaching a new level of success, but I couldn't share it with her anymore because she was under so much medication. She didn't know, she couldn't pick up my message anymore. But I'm just very happy that she was now, she was able to graduate from her physical form because so much pain she was going through. But I would give every single thing, guys, away and start from scratch if I can have my mom again. So, just thank you for spending some time with me here today, guys, and thank you for your support. And you guys have a good night. And if you guys are scared of something, it's your mind making it up. It's really not that It's really not that bad. Our brain just has a way to keep us safe and alive. So it'll feed you information that's it's a fantasy. It's not the real deal. It just wants to keep you alive and wants to keep you in a place where you won't experience pain or hurt. So your brain, your ego, will put you in a place of comfort, and growth doesn't reside there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video tonight. Take care. All right, guys. I am going to be disconnecting for now. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you. Everyone on TikTok, thank you for tuning in. I look forward to our next meeting, guys. So I invite you to join the YouTube channel where I do most of my streams. And so I wish you the best on your next event. Oh, thanks. All right, guys, get some rest, man. And let's continue rocking, all right? All right, guys, stay strong. Yeah. Thanks, Ken. Thank you, everyone.